Okay, y'all, we're gonna do a little thing called Shame the Egg Donor because I'm sick and tired of the fucking bullshit. I'm sick and tired of talking about my experience only for her to come in and try to undermine it somehow. And guess what? I have learned the best tool for a narcissistic parent is shame. And here, I will prove to you she is doing what I'm saying, along with roping her other adult children into her shenanigans. So in the past roughly 2 days, she has done all of this. Literally subscribed to me 4 times, and then she roped in her adult child, my half-sister, twice. Now, this is not a new pattern of behavior, but I will say the following. I know what game you're playing, and it's not going to be played, at least not with me. You forget that when Aaron and Jessica and Steven left, you played the same game with them. And you forget I know you better than you sometimes, because in our relationship, Miss Egg Donor, I was the parent, and unfortunately you were the child. And most people would be sitting here and wondering, well, Bronwyn, why are you addressing the issue? Because most people will be like, yeah, it doesn't affect you. And you're right, it doesn't. However, my stepmother, who I view as my mother because she's been more of a mother to me than my egg donor, she said something that I really took to heart and I'm starting to do. For example, she said that if you want to help people in life, you should talk about your experience more, even if it means bringing up this kind of stuff in terms of, I guess, the wrath of that particular side of the family. And I really took what she had to say to heart. And not only am I doing this and showing basically the repercussions of what happens when you talk about your journey, I'm also writing with the help of my husband because he's better at typing than I am. He and I are going to be writing a book about my experience in general. And it's going to take a while, obviously, because most great books do. And I'm not going to let you stop me from talking about my experience or, scare me or intimidate me. Because guess what? You don't scare me. You are literally nothing but an old lady online. That just happens to be, like her dead mother, a kooky Christian. It's kind of sad in an ironic way to see you turn into the one thing you hated the most, your mother. Unfortunately, being the black sheep of the family means I've had time to self-heal and do a lot of self-help and, go to therapy and stuff like that. And one of my therapists said it best, that the black sheep of the family, 9 times out of 10, is often telling the truth about the family. And by the way, for the record, I know exactly what you say about me, Egg Donor, because I've heard it through the grapevine, through certain family members, stepmother, of what you said about me. And about how I'm nothing but trouble and a problem child, and I was just tormenting your family since day one, and that me and another sibling were like cohorts in doing it. But unfortunately, you fail to realize I'm not your scapegoat, and I never have been. Do you really think that growing up in the oppressive nature that you had created in terms of environment, do you really think that didn't cause some sort of behavioral issues? I take full responsibility for some of the crappy shit I've done in my life. But that's more than you can do because you can't admit you've done anything wrong. So you can continue to do the whole subscribing, unsubscribing, and I'm just going to continue to catalog it. And if you continue, I'll just keep updating and show people what kind of person you really are.